Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do a readathon announcement in TBR. I was on BookTube the other day and I noticed that Mackenzie at Mackenzie Lane had announced that they are doing a Gilmore readathon. I love the Gilmore Girls. I have seen every episode of every series probably a million times. It is probably one of my favorite shows, and I've just recently started rewatching it again. So when I came across that, I was like, this is perfect. I just created my new channel. I am excited to do a readathon. And I've just recently started watching Gilmore Girls again. This is the perfect time of year. A lot of their episodes, fall around the fall time, the winter time, stuff like that. So this is like the perfect time of year to rewatch it. So I decided I'm going to participate in this. I don't know at this time how I will end up doing it as far as videoing, because I am so new to this whole booktube world. In a dream world, I would love to vlog it, but in all honesty, because most of my books will probably be done on audiobook while I'm at work and running kids around and stuff, I probably won't be able to vlog. But I am definitely going to be doing some videos about like my updates and stuff like that. So a little bit about this readathon. It's called the Gilmore Girls Readathon. It's going to be taking place from October 1st through October 15th. So that is 2 weeks that we're going to have to be able to read. This readathon, and I'm got notes on a notebook if you see me looking down. This readathon was created by Desi at Pastel Pages, Livy at Livy's Library, and Mackenzie at Mackenzie Lane. I will have their channels linked down below, as well as the Twitter page that they have created for this readathon. There are 2 ways to participate, so they've been really creative with this. This is super cool. One way to create, or not to create, but to participate, is to read any of the books off of the Rory Gilmore reading list. I think there's like over 300 books on there. So if anybody was wanting to read any of those books, this is a good time to do it. Another way is they have created 7 challenges, which I will more than likely be doing the challenges. I have a huge TBR already for October, so I'm trying to place some books where they might fit. But challenge 1, oh, and just an FYI, I'm going to be trying to put in the pictures of the books right here since I don't own them yet. I'm still new to this whole editing thing, so if pictures do not pop up here, I apologize, but I'm going to do my best. So, challenge number 1 is book with a school setting in honor of Chilton and Yale, which are the schools that Rory went to in the series. So this can be anything, any kind of book that basically takes place in a school. So a high school, boarding school, private school, college. I know that I can't remember if it was Desi or Liv, but they did say bonus points if you can read one that has to do with Yale. If you can read a book that takes place at Yale or something like that. So that would be cool. I have chosen The Merciless 2, Exorcism of Sophie Fiona. This is the second book in the, I guess it's called the Merciless series, by Daniel Vega. I am reading the first book this month, so I wanted to go ahead and read the second book next month, since it is October, Halloween, spooky vibes, stuff like that. And from what, I haven't read the first book yet, but from what I can tell from just a really quick glimpse, is it does take place, at least the second book does, with her going to a Catholic private school. So I'm going to include that for that challenge. Book number 2 is a book featuring a mother-daughter relationship. So they did mention that this could be basically anything, whether it's the mother-daughter have just kind of a little relationship together, or if the book is strictly about the mother-daughter relationship. But this is in honor of, obviously, Lorelai and Rory Gilmore. They have the mother-daughter relationship that I strive to have with my daughter. Obviously doesn't always succeed, but, I mean, their relationship is what we should all strive for, at least in my opinion. But for this challenge, I am going to be reading It is a book called Better Than Chocolate by Celia Roberts. It is the first book in the Life in Icicle Falls. So a little bit about it is I cannot remember her name and I don't have the synopsis with me, but the female protagonist in the book, she comes back to her hometown where she is taking over her grandmother's chocolate business, which is failing. And so her and her mom, as well as her sister, get together to try to find a way to save her grandmother's chocolate factory that she's now currently running. So I thought that was kind of cool, mother-daughter relationship, her mother and her sister, but they're trying to save her grandmother's chocolate company. So I'm including that. Challenge number 3 is a cozy book set in the fall or winter time. This is in honor of Stars Hollow and Smelling the Snow with Lorelai. So if you're not familiar with the series, Lorelai can smell the snow when it's coming in. She can always tell when the first snow is about to fall because she can smell it in the air. So this can be any book that takes place, it takes place in the fall or winter time. Just a book that makes you want to cuddle up all cozy and read. I've got 2 options for this. One, I want to read, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get my hands on the audiobook yet or not. And the other one will be kind of my backup if not. I really want to read for this month, which is already on my TBR, which is the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which is the last book in the series. I know in my September TBR video, I accidentally held up Deathly Hallows, saying that was the book I was reading for September. I'm not. I read this month Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which was my book that I read for September. But those are so long, and especially this one is so long that I'm probably going to have to listen to this on audiobook while I'm at work in order to get it done, which is why I said I've got it on hold at the library right now. So if I don't get it in time, then I'm going to pick up Autumn Winds by Charlotte Hubbard, which is the second book in the season of The Heart. Don't know a whole lot about it. I do know that they can be read as standalones. I believe this is the second book in the series. I have not read the first one, which takes place in summer. But from what I can tell, they are about different people and can be read as standalones. So I'm going to break my rule about starting a book in the middle of a series, and I'm going to go for that one if I can't get my hands on Harry Potter. So then the 4th challenge is book with complicated love interest. And this is in honor of Dean, Jess, and Logan. I know for one, when I started the series, I was pro Dean, 100%. I was team Dean all the way. When she got together with Jess, I was angry. Then I started seeing their relationship grow and I became team Jess. Then when she went off to college and she met Logan, I was once again angry because I wanted her and Jess to work it out. But then Logan grew on me too and I became team Logan. So I guess I'm a team whoever she's with at the time. But anyway, so with this one, I'm going to pick Narcissus in Chains by Laurel K. Hamilton. This is the 10th book in the Anita Blake series. When I think of complicated relationship, the relationship that Anita has in this series with the vampire master of the city, Jean-Claude, and her werewolf boyfriend, Richard, I mean, I don't think it can get any more complicated than that. It's a complicated relationship. So that's the one I'm going to choose for that one. Book 5 is a book written by an Asian author or an Asian that has Asian representation. This is obviously in honor of Lane, which is Rory's best friend. So I'm going to be reading The Kiss Quotient by Helen Wong, I believe it is. Don't know a whole lot about it. I am kind of embarrassed to say. I know it's really popular on BookTube right now. I have seen some videos with it. I know the protagonist is on the autism spectrum, and it is about she's really good, I guess, in math and stuff like that, but she doesn't know a whole lot about relationships, and so she hires someone or talks someone into teaching her about relationships and stuff like that, and she ends up falling for him. If I'm wrong, I will find out, but from what I gather, that's kind of what I'm expecting from that. Book number 6 is the next book in a series that you have yet to finish. This is in honor of A Year in the Life. A Year in the Life is the continuation series that they did 4 long episodes, one that took place in winter, one that took place in spring, summer, and fall. That just kind of caught up with where they're at now. So with that, I am going to pick up About a Vampire by Lindsay Sands. This is the 22nd book in the Argenau series, which is probably one of my all-time favorite series. I know I talked about it some in my September TBR because I am continuing one each month with some of my friends, as well as going back and rereading the series with some other friends of mine. 7th challenge is a book with a food on the cover or that is a part of the story. So for this one, I'm going to choose I Scream, You Scream by Lily York. That is the 2nd book in the Willow Crier Cozy Mystery series. I read the first book this month and I enjoyed it. It took place in Oklahoma, which is where I'm from, so I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and continue that this upcoming month in October. So that is the books that I plan on reading this month, or not this month, but for the first 2 weeks in October for the Rory Gilmore Read-a-thon. I would like to know if y'all are going to participate in this read-a-thon as well. If you are and you've done a TBR video, link it down below. I'm really interested to see what everyone else has picked to for each of these challenges. And if not, and you like the Gilmore Girls as much as I do, then it's not too late. Obviously, it's not October 1st. Go ahead and join in with us. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. And so with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. If you like this video, like and subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell so you get notifications when I do upload. I do plan on uploading every Saturday, Monday, and hopefully Wednesdays. I know Wednesdays are pretty hectic for me, so that is kind of up in the air just a tad. But that is my goal as of right now, is definitely Saturdays, Saturdays, Mondays, hopefully Wednesdays, and who knows, maybe I'll get some videos in between there somewhere. But as of right now, that's where I'm looking at. So if you want to get some notifications of when I post my videos, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure and subscribe. Share my video. Tell all your friends about my videos if you think that it's something that they might enjoy as well. But until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks. Bye.